Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. Okay, yes, so there is no question, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I would like you to give me at least 4 to 5 examples.
Okay, sir. The weather is very pleasant nowadays in Apricot, and we use blanket. Sir, divorce is very most hateful action to Allah, sir.
Mhm.
Nowhere. Nowadays, I don't want to go anywhere. Nowhere, sir. Relief after a long time. I got relief in these holidays, sir. Rhyme. Playgroup students are like to listen rhymes and show actions.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Now, not having any hair means bald, urgent, absence, or nowhere.
Bald.
A good feeling when something bad goes away.
Relief.
Divorce, relief. To put something in your mouth and get flavor from it. Wrinkle, suck, rhyme, nap.
Suck, sir.
To act like someone else. Suck, allow,
Imitate.
creep, imitate. To go away suddenly. Blanket, kidnap, vanish, reproduce.
Kidnap.
To go away suddenly. Vanish. किसी चीज का अचानक चले जाना, that's vanish, गायब हो जाना. Vanish, disappear. Now, what is it called when you don't have something? A nap, an absence, divorce, a patch.
An absence, sir.
This is another name for a baby. Vanish, suck, creep, infant.
Infant.
What could you use to carry wood? A wagon, an infant, a wrinkle, or a blanket?
A wagon, sir.
Which of the following actions is a crime? To rhyme, to kidnap, to reproduce, or to pat?
To kidnap.
What is the following example of the cat and the bear sat in a hat? Bald, urgent, allow, rhyme.
Urgent, sir.
No, rhyme. Rhyme means you have the same sound at the end. Look, cat, bat, sat, hat. Same sound at the end.
Oh.
T, T, T. These are rhymes.
Okay.
Which of the
Rhyming
following?
word.
Yes, rhyming words, rhyming sentence.
Okay, sir.
Which of the following could be urgent? A soccer game, an emergency phone call, a trip to the park, a birthday party.
An emergency phone call.
What happens when a couple gets divorced? They vanish, they are not married anymore, their pets are taken away, they copy others.
Sir, they're not married anymore.
How would you creep? Angrily, loudly, quickly, or slowly?
Slowly.
Which of the following would you pat? A fish, a sock, a dog, a table?
What could come from now?
No.
I think.
Which of the following would you pat?
Oh, okay.
Pat.
Dog.
Dog. Yes, we can pat the dog. What could come from nowhere? An idea, a day.
An idea, sir.
An idea. Okay, yes, please.
I asked my mom. Nowhere. Allowed. She was going. She told me that she was going nowhere. Okay. And the dash has perfect infant has perfect skin without any scars or wrinkle. After my parents got divorced, I was sad about my dad absence around the house. My boss asked me to urgent the to reproduce the image for her customer. She said it was very urgent. After I felt I suck my on my finger where I cut it. Then my mom patted me on the back and told me to get up. The bald man on television entertained viewers by saying rhyme. Emmanuel mom thought he had vanished, but in reality he had just scraped his bed. Is it right, sir?
Yes, and the Merwal's mom thought he had vanished, but in literally he had just crept, I miss, under his bed.
Script, sir.
Crept. Yes, the second verb of creep, to move slowly.
Okay, sir.
Rengna.
Second form is creep, crept, crept.
Yes.
I was scared when my big sister left me in wagon. I was afraid someone would kidnap me. It was such a relief to finish with a long exam. It was so tired afterward that I needed to take nap. Okay. Uh, Neely wrapped a blanket around her and made funny sounds. She was imitating a ghost.
Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, Anna, the baby sitter. So, babysitter. Do you know the babysitter?
Yes, sir.
Yes, person who takes care of the baby. And how is it difficult for you to take care of the baby? Yes, Nayab ma'am. What do you think?
What, sir?
How difficult is it to take care of the babies?
Sir, ये पुराना हो गया. It's old now.
Okay.
When there was crawling, sir,
Mhm.
that period is very difficult.
Crawling. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's not difficult, right?
Yes, sir. Now there are so many accessories came in market, sir.
Yes, that is also true.
Yes, sir.
So let's see how's Anna. So, but Anna believes that being babysitter is so difficult. Since her parents got a divorce, Anna has to help her mother. And her mother's absence, Anna takes care of the Grace, the baby. The Grace is the baby. At first, Anna thought it was an easy job. One afternoon, Anna played with Grace. She meowed like a kid, and Grace imitated her. Who meowed? The Anna. And the Grace were also meow and meow imitating. In fact, Grace reproduced every sound that Anna made. She took her sister outside. She put Grace in the wagon, but there was nowhere for them to go. She put in the wagon cart में डाला मतलब कोई जगह नहीं थी जाने के लिए. So they went back inside. Anna put the infant on the floor and went into her room. छोड़ के चले गई. But when she came back, Grace had vanished. She was nowhere. The Grace was. Anna looked everywhere, but she could not find her sister. Maybe the baby had been kidnapped. Where are you? Anna called aloud. The situation was becoming urgent. She wanted to call her mom, but she didn't want her to think that Anna couldn't do the job. Anna sat down. What was she going to do? But then Anna heard something. It was coming from her room. Grace, she said. She got down on her knees, घुटनों पर बैठ गया, and looked under the bed. She could see Grace's bald head. अपना गंजा सर दिखाई दीवार के नीचे. Grace had followed Anna into her room and crept under the bed. What a relief! Kiara हाथ मिला, Anna cried. She picked up her sister and patted on her heads. Her head was so soft and had no wrinkles. Grace was sucking on her thumb and looked tired. So Anna wrapped her in a blanket and sung rhymes for her. Then she put Grace in bed for a nap. After that afternoon, Anna knew that taking care of the Grace was not an easy job. It takes a lot of work to take care of a baby. And no doubt, I believe that taking care of the baby is very difficult job because we don't know what do the babies need. They cry all of a sudden, they shout all of a sudden. Actually, we cannot understand their mentality. Actually, and they don't have the mentality at the moment. So they just do things, whether good or bad. They just see everything, and whenever they feel bored, so I think they cry. If they don't feel bored, so they don't cry.
But they feel every time bored, sir.
Hmm. So when they
They
feel,
need everything, sir. They need everything, every type of thing, sir. सर ये
so
फ्रिज में भी, फ्रिज के ऊपर भी जाते हैं सर, वॉशिंग मशीन पे भी, हर चीज के ऊपर चढ़ते हैं और शरारतें करते हैं सर. Only Iman is only in our home, sir. She's quite, sir, silent every time.
okay.
Farhan and Anizay, sir, they're too much tough, sir. And Iman, she's very sober, sir.
Yeah, she is. Because like one day you told me like she cried because I said that I become sad from her or what.
उसको कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए होता है सर, कभी भी.
Yeah, mashallah, Iman is so innocent.
Yes.
Okay. Any question in this, please?
No, sir.
So please read.
Anna and the babysitter. Since the parents got a divorce, Anna has had to help her mother. In her mother's absence, Anna take care of Grace, the baby. At first, Anna thought it was an easy job. One afternoon, Anna played with Grace. She mewed like a cat and Grace imitated her. In fact, Grace reproduced every sound that Anna made. She took her sister outside. She put Grace in the wagon, but there was nowhere for them to go. So they went back inside. Anna put the infant on the floor and went into the room. But when she came back, Grace had vanished. Anna looked everywhere, but she could not find her sister. Today I have some asthmatic problem. I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe a baby had been kidnapped. Where are you? Anna called aloud. The situation was becoming urgent. She wanted to call her mom, but she did not want her to think Anna could not do the job. Anna sat down. What was she going to do? But then Anna heard something. It was coming from her room. From her room, Grace. She got down on her knees and looked under the bed. She could see Grace's bald head. Grace had followed Anna into her room and crept under the bed. What a relief! Anna cried. She picked up her sister and patted her on the head. And her head was soft and had no wrinkles. Grace was sucking on her thumb and looked tired. So Anna wrapped her in a blanket and sang rhyme for her. Then she put Grace in bed for a nap. After that afternoon, Anna knew that taking care of Grace was not an easy job. It takes a lot of work to take care of baby.
Thank you. Okay, what did you say? You have got which problem?
Sir, asthmatic problem today I feeling. Sir,
Suffocation. Are you talking? It's is
suffocation, sir. I don't know, sir. I am suffocating today, sir.
okay. So do you have chest infection or what?
I think so. I have some throat infection or chest infection. I think so,
Okay.
sir.
I wish you speedy recovery then.
Sir, today I just feel sir like that. मेरी सांस रुक रही है वो अस्थमा का प्रॉब्लम होता है ना.
Oh, is it have is it regular or first time are you facing?
सर इट्स नॉट फर्स्ट टाइम सर. पहले बहुत होता था लेकिन काफी अरसा हो गया नहीं हुआ आफ्टर वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम.
Okay, you should check up, or I would say it's very serious.
यस सर.
Yeah, it's very serious.
ओके सर.
Okay, so let's do the exercise. Anna took care of Grace in her mother's absence because her parents got a divorce. True or false?
ट्रू सर.
Grace had a lot of hair and wrinkles.
नो सर फॉल्स.
She had no hair and no wrinkles. Anna imitated a cat, and the Grace reproduced the sound she made.
यस सर. ट्रू.
Anna had nowhere to go with the wagon.
ट्रू सर.
When Anna came back from her room, she found that the infant had been kidnapped.
ट्रू सर.
False. Not kidnapped, but crept.
So it think like that
Yes, she found.
vanish.
She found, not she found. And she didn't think as well.
Okay, sir.
Anna sang rhymes for Grace to try to find her more quickly.
Yeah, true, sir. Anna sang rhyme for Grace to try to find her more. No, no, sir. For sleeping. False, sir.
Yes. It is false.
False.
And what did Anna feel when she finally found Grace? Sleepy, relief, urgent, pleasure. And how did Grace get under the bed? She crept there and I put her there for her nap. She was kidnapped and I carried her in a blanket.
She crept there, sir.
Yes. And which is not something that Anna did with Grace, not something with Anna did. Go outside in the wagon, pat her on the head, read a book aloud, sing her rhymes.
Read a book aloud.
And why did Anna wrap Grace in blanket? So she would not cry, so she could pat her, so she could take a nap to keep her from sucking her thumb.
So she could take a nap.
Okay, the conversation we'll be doing it by tomorrow. What do you say?
Okay, sir. It's enough. Sir, and the assignment you sent, I made like that, sir. Almost. Only I didn't distinguish the place for animals and for living.
Okay.
I mix
Fine.
up. Thing. Yes, sir. It's mean I understand the idea.
Oh, that's really great then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I was confused. So I'm doing wrong or right. That's why. Actually, this is also not in a home. He's in village. That's why I
Okay.
did not ask.
So Mr. Idrisa, village name is Iptabat or Mansera?
No, sir. He is in Balakot.
Okay. So you did not go with him?
No, sir. I was in this school, sir. Actually, he has to go for urgent work. Some land problem, sir, with family.
Fine. May Allah bless.
Yes, sir. I thought, sir, he came now, sir, in home.
That's great then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anything else that you want to ask?
No, sir.
So I think it's enough for today.
Yes, sir. It's enough. Okay.
So thank you so much for joining the session today. May Allah bless you, bless your family, and bless the entire world. Take care. Allah Hafiz, and see you, man Allah.
Allah Hafiz, sir. Thank you.